Okay, I'm audible, right? Okay, ma'am. So, good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to each and every one of you present here. I am Nandita A. Bhaktin, and I am delighted to be your host for today. So, we are excited to have your presence with us today as we continue this journey of learning and innovation with some of the finest minds in the field. To formally commence today's session, I now invite Dr. Anuradha Tomar, Vice Chair, Student Activities and Student Coordination Team of IEEE India Council, to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Nandita. Good evening, everyone. I'm very happy to welcome you all to the second session of WISE series, an initiative by IEEE India Council Activity Committee as a part of Golden Jubilee celebration of IEEE India Council and IEEE Delhi section. I would like to warmly welcome our speaker for today, Dr. Anjali Diwan ma'am, Senior Member of IEEE, Associate Professor at Marwadi University and IEEE DataPort Ambassador. We are truly honored to have you, ma'am, today with us to guide us on this very important topic to all the young researchers. In the first session of WISE, we explored how to use AI tools to build and showcase skills. Today, we move a step forward by understanding how to use trusted dataset like IEEE DataPort to strengthen our research. So, thank you all for joining this session, and please be active participants so that if you have any doubt, you can get it clarified today only, right? And yeah, welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Nanda, please start.
Thank you. Thank you
Good
so much,
evening,
Anuradha,
everyone.
ma'am. Ma'am, can I introduce you, please?
Yes, ma'am. Just yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Anuradha, ma'am, for that thoughtful welcome. So, today's session is focused on an increasingly crucial aspect of research and innovation, the power of reliable data sets, exploring IEEE DataPort for academic and industrial research. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker for the day, Dr. Anjali Diwan. Dr. Anjali is an associate professor and head of the Department of Computer Engineering at Marwadi University, Gujarat. Her areas of expertise span computer vision, machine learning, and deep learning, and she is known for mentoring interdisciplinary research projects with an emphasis on real world applications. She plays an active leadership role within IEEE, having served in section, region 10, and global committees, and currently contributes as a steering committee member of IEEE DataPort, treasurer of the IEEE Gujarat section, and member of the IEEE Art and SCC team. Dr. Anjali is a passionate advocate of open data and reproducible research and regularly promotes the use of IEEE DataPort as a collaborative innovation platform. In addition to her academic and professional work, she also mentors startups and supports entrepreneurial initiatives. We are truly honored to have her here with us today. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us here today. So before we begin the keynote, let's take a quick photograph to capture this moment together. I request all participants to kindly turn on your cameras for a brief moment.
Hello, Shruti ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Rashmi
Hello,
ma'am,
Anjali
thank you
ma'am.
for
How are
joining.
Hello,
you?
everyone. It's nice to
Hello,
see
Anjali ma'am.
known faces.
Hello, Anjali. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
Nice, nice. Or when are you coming to Delhi again?
Whenever you call.
Okay. Nanda, you would be taking the photograph?
No, Devesh.
Devesh, please. Yeah.
Amazon then.
No, we do it again. We for joining. Thank you, Elizabeth ma'am. All team of SAC is mostly here. So thank you. Yes, please.
So with that, let us now invite Dr. Anjali Diwan to take the virtual stage and begin her keynote session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone, and very good evening to all. First of all, I would like to thank SAC team for their efforts and calling me for this session. Anuradha ma'am, whole Delhi section and SAC volunteers. And thank you, Nandita, for generous introduction. So let's start. Let me share my PPT first. Is the PPT visible? No, right? Let me try again. So, with very good morning, evening to all of you. Let's talk about something more important aspect of AI research, AI projects, machine learning, deep learning project, that is data set. So the challenge which we face while we are working on some project, that what kind of data set we should use and how to get proper data set which is suitable to your problem definition, which can give you various aspect of your problem, which can address various aspect of your problem so that you can make a good solution. So you must have visited many data repositories, but one of that is IEEE DataPort, and it is of its own kind. It is comparatively different from other data resources. Let's talk about how it is different and why. Okay, this is something about me which already Nandita has explained. So DataPort is a data repository.
Ma'am,
Data.
sorry for interrupting. The slides are not visible.
Is PPT visible?
The page is only the first page is visible for me.
Wait. Let me try again.
It's okay. Yes,
It's
ma'am.
okay?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So the IEEE DataPort is a valuable tool for data sharing and data management. Now, we will first look into the data sharing part. What is the meaning of data sharing? So as a student, IEEE member, or a graduate student IEEE member, or you are on your BTech, MTech, or PhD, on whatever level you are working in, if you want to create some solution using machine learning, deep learning, and AI, you know that data is going to play a crucial role. And for that, we need authenticated data sets, which can be, give you enough information so that you can utilize that to solve your problem definition. So IEEE DataPort is having more than 7,000. Now the actual data is crossed 7,800 plus. So IEEE DataPort is having more than 7,000 data sets, having 33 different kind of domains. So you name any domain, healthcare, smart city data, IoT data. If you talk about image data, if you talk about CSV files, it means numerical data, sensor data. So many different variety of data is available with the IEEE DataPort. So as a volunteer, right now I'm talking about as a student, what you can do. So you can download data sets from the IEEE DataPort. If you are working on some kind of sensor, or suppose you are creating your own data, because of your project work, and if you want to systematically curate that data and want to publish it, you can do it using IEEE DataPort. So it's not the platform where you can simply download data set only or randomly upload something. Here, whenever you are trying to submit a data set, that data set will be published. Publishing means with DOI, it will be available. So you can do both the things. You can get the data from this platform. You can even publish your own data. Third thing about IEEE DataPort is there are various competitions going on around the data sets. And sometimes data owner is organizing the contest around their own data set. Sometimes we and you, volunteer like you and me, are organizing competitions using IEEE DataPort. And these competitions are very good brainstorming competitions, and very good prize money is there sometimes. And so many different opportunities are associated with this competition. I will show you a live demo at the end of the session or at the second part of the session after explaining all the aspect of IEEE DataPort. And I will give you a detailed discussion about this competition thing because it is actually very good for us to explore this opportunity. So, how what IEEE DataPort? How first question arises? How IEEE DataPort has collected or having this data? So, as you know, IEEE is name and standard in itself. The data which is stored over here or published over here, not exactly the stored. The data IEEE DataPort is managing are all the data sets published by someone like you and me. So we can, upload our data set, and that data set will be metadata of the data set will be reviewed. And after review, when it is accepted, they will give you a storage space where you can upload your data set. And then data set will be published with a DOI, date of publication. This date of publication will enable you to claim your own data. It means the copyright of the data will be with you only. Unlike some other platforms, if we know, many of you must be using Kaggle, GitHub, and so many other data platforms are there. So in that platform, what is happening? Anyone can upload anything, and authentication of that particular data is not done, whether the data is properly curated or not, whether that metadata is properly categorized or not, who is the owner or of that data set. Because here the name of the data set owner is associated with the data, right? And data could be of any type like CSV file, video files, images, audio files, and so many other sensory data, etc. So IEEE DataPort is providing a cloud service where you can upload your data, you can manage your data, and there is a web interface which is actually allowing you to manage data. It means if you want to extend it, if you want to publish multiple data set, etc. So all these benefits are there. It is easy to use, definitely, because with one click you can go to your data, you can download it, you can upload something, etc. And of course, reliability of IEEE is there, right? So this is the basic front page of IEEE DataPort. The very first tab is datasets. Here you can explore and access different data sets. I'll tell you one thing about the security of IEEE. Without having your own login, you cannot access the data. The first thing is required to having your own login in for the IEEE DataPort. How we can do that? So IEEE DataPort login can be created if you're an IEEE member and a society member. With your IEEE credentials, you can log into IEEE DataPort. You can buy that credential only. You can become the IEEE DataPort member, right? And if suppose you are not an IEEE member, in that case, you can take membership of directly IEEE DataPort. Suppose you want to dedicatedly work on some data, you can definitely access the data set, but you have to become member of IEEE DataPort. You have to take subscription of IEEE DataPort. That is also yearly basis, same as our IEEE membership. Second part is submission of the data set. So for that, second tab is submission of the data set. When you click this tab, you will get a form kind of thing where the details of your data set will be given. You have to write down or you have to submit a 2-page of metadata description of the data set. once you upload that, it will be evaluated by the team, and then they will get back to you and give you the link for submission of your data set, etc. Next is a competition. Competition can be, as a student, you can participate in any of the competitions across the world. Recently, on the sensors, flexible sensors, there was a competition and people across the world participated in it. First round was online. So the first round, first screening was done online. And the second or the final round was offline at Singapore. So participants visited Singapore with their solution, they presented their work, and so on. So this kind of competitions are going on. Some competitions are purely online, some competitions are in this hybrid mode. And there are competitions which is co-located with the conferences, and there are competitions which are not co-located with the conferences. They are independent conference. Like last year, there was a very good competition organized at Bangalore. It was led by the IUDX. So IUDX team had collaborated with IEEE Dataport on the IoT data, sensor data. Over there, they have given students or the participant contestants data set from the smart city. So IOTX is basically having data set of smart city. So as IEEE Dataport also. So it is the Government of India's initiative. So different smart city CCTV camera footages, etc., are categorically stored over there. So those data are actually used along with IEEE Dataport, and then there was a very good competition happening last year in Bangalore. Similar kind of competitions are keep coming up, especially in India as well as different part of the world. Our SAC team is also India Council SAC team is planning one competition very soon, and you will get the notification about it. So that competition is also in line this year. Second thing is, if you want to search anything, there is a search tab where you can search your data set. So I'll let me give you one example or sample use case of the data set from the India. So this is one air quality data set from Shillong. It was from the National Institute of Technology, Meghalaya. The submission was done by them. It is one of the very good data set available on IEEE Dataport. And many BTech students are also submitting. I forgot to add that particular data set information in this slide. That data set, actually, I met that student. He was a BTech student from Kerala, and he made one data set on speech signals. Sorry, speech, that is audio text. So audio and the text of Marathi language and Kannada language. So it's kind of NLP work. And for that, he created data set. He basically collected in and then published in IEEE Dataport during his graduation. So it is also very good work done by a BTech student during his time in the university. Second, another example of data set is again from the Mizoram University. So there are different such data sets are available on Dataport platform, which is from India and different places. I was talking about one competition which recently happened. This is the just sample of that particular competition. It was available, and still this competition is available on the Dataport platform. So recently this competition was completed, and this is wearable health hackathon, where wearable sensors data is given to the participants, and based on that data they have to find out the solution. And across the world, from US and different part of other countries, people have submitted their solution, and it was very well organized competition by the Censor Council. So, what is the benefit of using this platform? So, why? Okay, fine, all these things are there, right? But why? So, the very first thing is global exposure. We know it very well. We all are in IEEE because we know that value of networking. We know the value of exchanging our knowledge. We know how this global platform is connecting us with the different people, which enhances our knowledge, which enhances our opportunity, etc. So the very important aspect is global exposure. You will get if you are submitting your data or you are using. If you are a user, then also, because here the information of the owner of the data is given, so you can contact them, you can drop a message to them. You can discuss about collaborative research. You can discuss about possible other extension of the data set, etc. You If you want to get funding for your project, etc., you know that IEEE is having lots of competitions going on. IEEE is also having different type of fundings, or other than IEEE, also we have different funding agencies. So if your data set, if your work is related with IEEE DataPort and this platform, you can definitely convince them. If you are into startups, if many of the BTech students are working with a startup, keeping their solution, keeping their mind in that near future will work on extension of this work as a startup or something. So if you systematically align your work with the IEEE DataPort, you can get this kind of benefit also. Of course, the consolidated data and well curated data is there. You can also link your data to the manuscript. It means when you write a research paper around your data set, you can connect it and get benefited from it. So, as I said, for DataPort subscription, IEEE member have need not to worry. So, if you are an IEEE member with society membership, you are member of IEEE DataPort. Just log in with your IEEE credentials. Okay, if you are a member of a society and you are logged in with your IEEE credentials, immediately you are eligible to upload, publish data up to 2 TB. So you are having, suppose you are working on high dimensional video and you think your data set is too big to store somewhere. You have to purchase cloud storage. You don't have enough storage in your system, and or you want to keep it somewhere systematically. Definitely you can do it here, right? So up to 2 terabyte of storage space we are getting in IEEE DataPort for one data set. You can have multiple data set if you want to, and for that you have to extend it. Of course, your work impact will be maximized because it is globally visible. You will get research data, you will get citations of your work, etc. You can participate in competition as well as you can organize a competition in your student branch, in your section, anywhere, and you can connect with people who actually participate in this contest, take part in this contest, etc. So, as I said, we have 30 plus different domains in which we have data sets. So, some of the domains are here enlisted, like AI and computing domain, science and engineering domain, healthcare and biological domain, environmental and climate domain. Then we have social and financial data domain. So, if you are working something on financial data sets, that is also possible to upload and publish here. Then if you are working in security and networking domain, image and signal processing is definitely, we have lots of data set. Then education and standard domain is one domain, transportation, emerging domain, there are various different kind of domains are there. When you log in into your system, you can look into this. What is the benefit? If you are, this is for institutions. If your institute is taking a DataPort membership, then or DataPort subscription, they will get 10 TB of storage space and multiple data can be uploaded. Multiple data sets can be uploaded in this. Lots of customer data dashboard can be done. Multiple customized, dashboard will be there for the individual data sets. This is a well-maintained IEEE DataPort will maintain your data. The data maintenance is automatically done by IEEE DataPort, which is very expensive in other way around if you want to do it. DOI for all the data sets will be there, and it is easy to find, collaborations and research, etc. What actually different benefits are there for us, for Indians? I'll tell you one small statistics. So India is the one of the maximum user of the data set. It means our students, our researchers, our faculties are utilizing IEEE DataPort dataset maximum in across the world. But unfortunately, we are not on top on publishing the data sets. So maybe in near future, we will be exploring this platform more so that we can upload our data set, publish our data set, our hard work in a proper way in IEEE data. Okay, suppose you have already done some work, already uploaded the data on GitHub or Kaggle, no issues. You can again resubmit to IEEE DataPort, and this facility is for India. You can again resubmit to IEEE DataPort, give your metadata information, they will evaluate it, and then they will accept it for the publication. So over here, you are going to get a DOI, whereas in other platform, you're not getting a DOI. In Kaggle, you're not getting DOI. In GitHub, you're not getting DOI. And here it is published with your own name. So whenever anyone want to use it, they have to, cite your work. So no one can unauthorized way, they cannot use it. It is indefinite, you can get indefinite storage of the data. So for that, of course, cost factor matters. Otherwise, 2 terabyte is too much. I mean, you can say it's a good space for uploading one data set. It is very good space. Scalability is possible because data set is growing tremendously in every every webinar. I have to basically modify my data number figure. Like over here, it is written 7,800, and this figure is already changed. So you can assume it around 8,000 data set we have. We are also incorporating data visualization and sample analysis in our DataPort. Most important thing, DataPort is not taking ownership or copyright of your data set. That will be available with the DataPort owner itself. So these are the things which is very useful for all of you. Before going to this question round, let me share and give an overview of the portal itself. So let me stop this and let me reshare my browser. My Chrome. Okay. I hope it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Nandita or anyone?
Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Okay. Okay. So now this is the platform which we have seen at the beginning of the session. Here is the data set which you can explore. First of all, let me show login. So this is how it looks like, right? Without login, that you can see and everyone can see it. Let me log in with my credentials. now I have logged into my portal, right? And this is my first page. Here you can see all the popular categories and number of data related to it. These are the keywords. Based on that it is categorized, right? You can directly click here also, and you can find your data set from here. Okay, so this is the search term. You can use the search title if you know. If you want to go by category, for example, if you want to go by agriculture only, so you can see all the agriculture data set over here. And you can log in into it. You can click here